Hey guys, Ray from loveyourrv.com. Just back with a little tip for you to do with internet and the Verizon MiFi that we have. I don't know about the newer ones, but this older MiFi, I'm able to force it to connect to 3G. Like normally it connects to 4G LTE, you know, the super fast speed, but I can actually go into the software and make it connect to 3G. Now this actually comes in very useful. As an example, just recently we were in Laughlin, Nevada we were staying at a very large RV park, part of a casino. It had 700 sites, and towards the weekend I guess all the casinos with spring break filled right up, and the 4G network just got jammed. Must have got really slammed hard because we could barely load a web page with it, even though we have the unlimited plan. I guess our unlimited plan doesn't have good priority, but even my T-Mobile, which has priority, would get slammed too. I think the cell towers were just way overloaded. We couldn't barely load, like you couldn't even load Facebook sometimes, and there was no way we could stream something like Netflix. So I went in, because I've done it in the past, is I forced it to connect to 3G, and I guess hardly anybody is on 3G anymore. So actually our 3G speeds were fast enough to stream YouTube and Netflix pretty well. It was a pretty decent picture. You're not going to get super high definition or anything, but at least we could load web pages and stuff like that. So let me just go in and show you how I do that with this particular MiFi. This is a, let's see, we got, yeah, I can't read it. I'll throw it up. It's pretty well worn off because this thing must be 7 years old now. So I'll throw it up in text, the actual model. I think they're still available. You can buy them refurbished and stuff. So it might be an idea to have one that you could swap a SIM into in case your newer one can't switch to 3G. Not very often does that happen, but it has happened probably in this trip 2 or 3 times where I switched over to the 3G and it was able to have much faster speeds versus the 4G. Anyway, let's go to how I go about going into the admin panel and switching it over. So I log into my device's admin panel here through a browser, and I click on Network, and then I find WWAN and scroll down, and then I have WWAN Preferred Mode, and you can see it set at Global. So usually what that does is it finds the fastest, so-called fastest network. Usually it'll go to 4G if it's available. So what I can do with my device is I can go and pick CDMA Auto 1x RTT EVDO. So EVDO is 3G. So I click that, and that forces it to connect to either to 3G for me. So I hit save, and what it will do is my MiFi will disconnect from 4G, and then it will reboot. So then I'll have to find it again. Usually disconnects from my computer. Just takes maybe 30 seconds for the device to reboot, and then it'll go searching, but this time it won't connect to 4G. It'll connect to first to 1x RTT, which is dead slow, and then it'll connect to 3G mode. There you see 1x Verizon connecting, and it looks at that for usually 10-20 seconds, and then it will move on and connect to 3G. There we go. So now we're connected in 3G mode. You can see up here Verizon EVDO, and so most times that's going to be slower than 4G, but like I said, if 4G is really crowded and oversubscribed on the tower, a lot of times I'll find 3G is way faster. Well, there you go. Just a little quick tip for you for people that might be able to do that. I bet it'll come in handy if you're super frustrated not even being able to load a web page or something. Anyway, till next time, Ray from loveyourrv.com. Cheers, everyone.